Welcome back, friends. My name is Reneé. We're gonna get started today by just getting comfortable on the mat. Really feel your sits bones in a nice comfortable seat on your mat, lifting the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, just sigh it out audibly. Big inhale, shoulders to the ears, and drop the shoulders, exhale. And just gently start to give yourself some shoulder circles towards the back of the room a few times at your own pace. And then go in the opposite direction, bringing the shoulders forward. You might want to start to add just waking up the spine and making some circles with the body. Hands are on the knees. And then we're going to get really comfortable in our seat here. And all we're going to do here is just start to reach the hands out in front of us to get started today. So nothing too crazy. Just reaching your hands out in front of you as far as they can go. Letting the head drop. Finding softness in the elbows. If you feel yourself tensioning up your shoulders or your face or your hands, just start to notice those things, because in Yin Yoga, as we hold our poses, a lot of the focus is being able to become passive within the shape that we're in. So that means we kind of really just want to, as much as possible, just allow our muscles to relax as best we can. Wonderful. Let's walk the hands back to the center of the body, coming up slowly. Take a deep breath if that felt intense in the hips or maybe in your low back. And we're going to come to hands and knees here. Hips above the knees, and start to walk your hands out in front of you. You're welcome to rest your forehead on the mat or on a block if you'd like. Blocks are optional today. Everything can be done with just our bodies today. And what you're going to do here is your hips are still above the knees. You've reached your hands out. You're resting the forehead on the mat. You're letting the chest fall towards the mat. You're letting the belly soften here. Don't worry about feeling like you need to tighten up your core or your abs right here. I really want you to release everything towards your mat. You're welcome to take prayer hands here, as you see me doing. That just allows for a bit of a deeper stretch in the shoulders, so your thumbs will be going towards the back of the room if you choose to do prayer hands here. If not, you can just keep your hands out where you walk them out and just gently rest here. And just allow the body to melt and slowly start to fall deeper into the shape. Slowly start to release the prayer hands. If you had your hands in prayer hands, start to walk yourself out of the pose here. That felt really nice, so it's okay to take a beat. And we're going to come back to our seated position here. You're going to take your left arm or your left hand to your right knee and just find a nice twist, a nice seated twist here. You're welcome to get a little more leverage by taking the outside of that left forearm against your knee to really give yourself a little extra leverage to see if you can look a little further back, sending your gaze towards the back of the room. Remembering to breathe into all the sensations you're feeling, all the areas that are letting you know that they are feeling something. Breathe into those areas. This is all about trusting ourselves. Go ahead and do the other side here, reaching that right hand to the other knee and finding a nice deep twist. Just trusting where you are, trusting what you can give at this very moment, trusting where you are in life. This entire practice is just solely focused on how we can remember and get into the habit of trusting ourselves, our bodies, our wisdom, our thoughts, and what we know to be true about ourselves in the current moment. All right, friends, release that second side. That felt really nice. Sitting, legs out in front of you. Softness in the knees. You can even have a slight bend in the knee if you need. Start to walk your hands out in front of you, going into caterpillar pose here. I'm going to place my palms up. If you're new here, the reason why I place my palms up in caterpillar pose is because often what we want to do in a shape like this is we want to probably grab our ankles or our toes or however far we feel we can reach, and we feel like we need to pull. But I want you to think of the opposite. I want you to allow yourself to just relax where your hands land. Let your head drop. It's okay to round the spine here a bit so the back doesn't have to be completely flat here. And I'm going to leave you here in silence and just breathe into the back of the body. I know you're feeling this in the hamstrings or the calves, maybe your low back, maybe even your upper back. Start to come out of caterpillar pose, slowly rolling up, shaking out the legs. And we're gonna come onto the mat, finding a nice lying chest opener here. So what you're gonna do is take that right arm out, roll over onto your right side. Use that left hand in front of your body just to stay steady and have some support. And you can just keep your legs stacked on top of each other, bent, or like I'm doing, maybe you want to take the top leg and just place that foot slightly behind you. It just allows for just a bit more of an opening and a bit more of a deeper stretch if you feel you need that, and if you are able to hold it. If you're not able to hold it, it's totally fine to just focus on the stretch being with your knees stacked on top of each other. Feeling that stretch in the chest, the front of the shoulder. Some might feel it deep in their pecs. And just breathe into those sensations, because I know particularly this stretch just feels kind of strange because it's not an area that we tend to stretch a lot, and we won't often realize how tight it gets. But you gotta think how many hours you might sit at a desk and be rounding that spine. The musculature wants to go and round forward. So when we open it up, it can feel really intense in that way. Great job. Go ahead and release that back leg. If you had your back leg up, find center again, and you're going to set up for the other side, reaching that left arm out. Right arm is in front of you for support, and you can keep the legs stacked like you see me doing here, or you're welcome to take that top foot leg and just send it behind you slightly. You can also that supporting hand, if you feel like you can support yourself and go for a deeper stretch, you can take that hand that was supporting you in the front and reach it behind your back, really opening up the chest even more. And this is only if you can hold it. If you feel like you're wobbling too much, or you're shaking, or you have to move constantly, then that just means that your body is not quite ready to hold it and is not ready for that yet. So just come back to finding support on that hand. All right, friends, let's release that hand. If you had it wrapped around your back, let's release the legs. And we're going to come onto our backs. Soles of the feet are going to come together. Knees are going to drop towards the mat. And you can place your hands to your side. You can place them on the pelvis. You can place them on the belly. And I just want you to allow the hips to open here. Simple reclined butterfly pose. There's no competition. Just remember to trust everything that will be and that is. Beautiful people, let's go ahead and take our hands to the outside of the legs, bringing the knees together gently. And shake it out. We're gonna find a nice savasana now. Take up space, shoulders away from the ears. Let the feet flare open. Softness in the body, softness in the limbs. Get all your fidgeting out. And when you feel comfortable, go ahead and just close the eyes. And if you're not comfortable closing your eyes completely, just soften your gaze as you look towards the ceiling. Trust that you are protected. Trust that you are seen. Trust that you are felt. And even on days where it may not always feel like all of those things are true, it's still important that we remind ourselves that they are, and to trust that they are. And even if you aren't in the space or in the community where all of those things are true, know that there is space for you and community, even if you have not found it yet. I'm going to leave you here to stay in Savasana for as long as you'd like. Maybe you're ready to come out of Savasana, and that's okay too. But I really do encourage you to just trust and listen, since that's what we've been doing this entire practice. Just trust and listen to everything that your body, your heart, your soul may be telling you. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video. Also, let me know what videos you might want to see in the future. I'd love some suggestions and to hear what you guys might want to join me on the mat for next.